Hey everyone, welcome back on the second part of this topic where we are actually doing the modern Indian history through the list of governor generals. We are quickly revising that. In the very first part, I have discussed about the governor generals from 1773 till 1857 till Lord Canning. We have discussed that. Two things. I am so sorry for a lot of echo in the very first video, the first part of this video. But like I have mentioned in the very first video of this channel that like things will get improved when this whole channel it's gonna launched officially, so things will improve, like I promise of that, because we have like I'm uploading this video in a hurry because exam is around the corner of my students for NTUGC net who are preparing for that. So I'm just uploading these videos to help them out. And second thing, if you're liking whatever I'm doing here, so do hit the like button, subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed it, hit the bell icon so that you'll get notification of all the videos which have been uploaded or which will be uploaded in the future. So hit that bell icon. Apart from that, also share this channel among your friends or anyone who you know or who will get benefit by such content. Now, like I was mentioning, we have discussed till Lord Canning. Let's continue our discussion. So we have discussed in the last video that Lord Canning, he was the first viceroy, and various things happened in the time period of Lord Canning. He remained the viceroy from 1858 to 1862. Lord Canning, he was succeeded by Lord Elgin. Lord Elgin, he when he succeeded your Lord Canning, he suddenly died in 1862 in office, and due to the result of his sudden death, this office of Viceroy and Governor General, it was administered by two people. That was Sir Napier, and also Sir Denison. These two people, Sir Napier and Sir Denison, these two people, they held and they administered this office from 1862 till 1864. In 1864, then a proper viceroy he came, Lord John Lawrence. Lord John Lawrence, he remained the viceroy from 1864 to 1869. During his time period, we have seen in 1865 the Bhutan War happened. Bhutan War happened in 1865. Apart from that, in 1865 only, we have find various high courts being established in Calcutta, in Bombay, and in Madras. So these three things happened in 1865. Your John Lawrence, he was succeeded by Lord Mayo. Lord Mayo, he remained the viceroy from 1869 to 1872. Basically, during his time period, many things happened. First is the establishment of two colleges. During the time period of Lord Mayo, establishment of two colleges for the education and political training of the Indian princes has been done, and those two colleges were first is your Rajkot College. First is your Rajkot College, which was established in Kathiawar, and second is your Mayo College. So Rajkot College of Kathiawar, and then Mayo College, it was at Ajmer. These two colleges, they have been set up for especially for the education of princes under Lord Mayo. During his time period, the first step in the direction of separation of central and provincial finances happened. So 1870, so central and provincial finances, the first step towards the separation of these finances have been done. The organization of Statistical Survey of India during his time period happened. Establishment of Department of Agriculture and Commerce. This thing happened, Department of Agriculture and Commerce. This thing happened in the time of Lord Mayo. Beginning of the system of state railways happened during this time period. State railways, state-owned railways I'm talking about. It happened. Lord Mayo, he also became the first viceroy who got assassinated. So his assassination happened because he was also the first one to visit your Andaman and Nicobar Island, and there he was assassinated. So he became the first viceroy who went through this thing. Lord Mayo, he was succeeded by Lord Northbrook, who remained in office from 1872 to 76. During his time period in 1875, one thing happened. Prince of Wales, he visited India. Prince of Wales, he visited India during the time period of Lord Northbrook. During his time period, Afghan controversy again arises, and he resigned over that Afghan controversy. Like there is no time to go into that, but I'm hoping that you know about all those Afghan wars and Afghan controversy. Then he was succeeded by Lord Lytton from 1876 to 1880. The Royal Title Act, it was passed here during his time period. The Royal Titles Act of 1876, it was passed, and with that the assumption of the title of Empress of India by Queen Victoria, it was happened. And this thing, to celebrate this thing, in 1877 the Delhi Darbar, the very first one, it was done. Delhi Darbar was सजाया गया January 1877 में. During his time period, this Vernacular Press Act, it was passed 1878. Arms Act, it was also passed in the same year 1878. During his time period, the Second Afghan War happened. Second Afghan War from 1878 till 1880. The Second Afghan War happened. Appointment of the first Famine Commission under Sir Strachey, which gives us famine code, which gives us a separate head for or separate budgetary allocation. So this famine commission in 1878, it was established under your Lord Lytton. Now moving on, Lord Lytton, he was succeeded by Lord Ripon from 1880 to 1884. During the time of Lord Ripon, we have the very first Factory Act. The first Factory Act, it was passed during the time period of Lord Ripon in 1881. In 1881 only, we find the very first census was also taken, 254 millions. The introduction of local self-government, in 1882, it happened during the time of Lord Ripon. 1882 only, Vernacular Press Act, that infamous Vernacular Press Act, it was repealed by Lord Ripon. That's why he's called as Ripon the Good. The division of finances happened at center, so for different departments. So division of finances, it also happened in 1882. Appointment of Educational Commission under Sir William Hunter. So your Educational Hunter Commission, it was also established during this time period in 1882. The Elbert Bill controversy happened during his time period. The Elbert Bill controversy, we all know about that controversy in 1883. The Famine Code, which was mentioned by your Strachey Commission, it finally got executed or got into force in 1883. So Famine Code, it also happened during his time period. Moving on, we have Lord Dufferin, again an important one. The Third Burmese War happened. Burma was totally annexed here. Third Burmese War, it happened from 1885, 86, 1885, 86. The Third Burmese War happened, and Foundation of Indian National Congress. Foundation of Indian National Congress, how can we forget it? 1885 it happened, and at the time period of Lord Dufferin, and when your Indian National Congress was established, the Secretary of State for India, he was Lord Cross. Lord Cross, he was Secretary of State for India in London. Now, Lord Dufferin, he was succeeded by Lord Lansdowne. Lord Lansdowne, he remained in office from 1888 to 1894. The Factory Act of 1891, it was done during his time period. Division of the civil services into imperial, provincial, and subordinate. So imperial, provincial, and subordinate civil services. It was happened during Lansdowne. Indian Councils Act of 1892. It was happened. Apart from that, the appointment of Durand Commission. Durand Commission. Appointment of Durand Commission and its definition of the Durand line between British India and Afghanistan. Now it is between Pakistan and Afghanistan. It happened. So Durand Commission, it was appointed in 1893 under Lord Lansdowne. Many other things happened during this time period. The Age of Consent Bill, it was passed. It was a very important bill, and we all know about the controversies and all. In fact, there was one video on Rukmabai Rawat. It was a tributary video to you. If you haven't checked out that, you can check out that video. Moving on, we have other person who succeeded Lord Lansdowne. He was Lord Elgin the second, because we have already seen the Lord Elgin the first. Canning ke time pe, the Lord Elgin the second, he remained in office from 1894 to 1909. Assassination of two British officials was done by Chapekar brothers in Pune during his time period. So Chapekar brothers, their assassination happened. We all know, like, I'm deliberately I'm not telling the names. I'm hoping that you guys know the name and you guys will tell the name of those persons who were assassinated in the comment box. So yeah, assassination attempt. This assassination happened in 1897. दोनों का नाम, please write the name of those people in the comment section. I'm waiting for that. Next, we have this celebrated person, Lord Curzon. He was in the office from 1899 to 1905. Appointment of a commission under Sir Thomas Raleigh. So, Raleigh Commission. Raleigh Commission in 1902 to suggest the reforms regarding universities, and the passing of the Indian University Act of 1904 happened during his time period. Then we have Ancient Monuments Preservation Act and Ancient Monuments Preservation Act. It was also passed during the time period of Lord Curzon, 1904. Establishment of that Agricultural Research Institute at Pusa. It also happened, Pusa Agricultural Research Institute in Pusa, Bihar. It happened during his time period. Then the partition of Bengal happened, the very important and a very fiery kind of things which happened. And then Colonel Young Husband's expedition, 1904, towards Tibet. Colonel Husband's his expedition towards Tibet. A question: during his time period, we have found like an irrigation commission. Because of the famine thing, one irrigation commission was established, appointed by Lord Curzon. You need to tell me in the comment section. The second homework. Then we have Lord Minto. Lord Minto the second, because we have seen the first. If you haven't, so see the first video of this topic. Lord Minto the second, he was from 1905 to 1910. Anti-partition and Swadeshi movement was at its peak during his time period. Anti-Swadeshi, sorry, not anti-Swadeshi, anti-partition and Swadeshi movement. It was during the time period of Lord Minto. Surat session happened here during his time period. That Surat session of Congress I'm talking about. And this Surat session, why this is important? Because of the split. Surat session, it resulted in the split in Congress, 1907. Reform happened here. That is the Indian Council Act of 1909, जिसको हम मॉडले मिंटो रिफॉर्म भी बोलते हैं. The foundation of Muslim League under Aga Khan. This thing happened. Aga Khan, Nawab of Decca and all. This thing happened in 1906. Shimla deputation इससे पहले आपको पता होगा. So yeah, all these things happened during the time of Lord Minto II. Moving on, Lord Minto, he was succeeded by Lord Hardinge. Lord Hardinge II from 1910 to 1916. First thing which happened during his time period, it was the annulment of the partition of Bengal. So partition of Bengal which happened, during the time of Lord Curzon, it has been annulled, it has been reversed. Also the creation of governorship for Bengal like Bombay and Madras in 1911. This thing happened. So 1911 governorship for Bengal happened. इससे पहले बंगाल में आपके लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर होते थे. Now we have proper governor like in Bombay and Madras. It happened in 1911. Lieutenant governorship was done for Bihar, for Odisha, and chief commissionership was done for Assam. So one thing, like when 1911, when this annulment happened of the partition of Bengal, basically the eastern and western part of Bengal, they have been combined. Assam, Odisha, and Bihar, they remained like separated from Bengal, and they were under lieutenant governor. So we have like Odisha, we have Bihar, they were under the lieutenant governorship. If you have heard about SP Sinha, so you'll know what I'm talking about. He was the lieutenant governor of some place, and he was in fact the first such Indian to become a governor. Anyway, and also Assam was under chief commissionerate. So this thing happened under Lord Hardinge II. Then again, third Darbar. The second was happened in the time of Lord Curzon. So the third Darbar or Coronation Darbar. Coronation Darbar of King George V. King George V and Queen Mary. This thing happened under Lord Hardinge I at Delhi in December 1911. In fact, इसी में आपके partition of Bengal को reverse किया गया था. Death of Gopal Krishna Gokhale in 1915. The foundation of Hindu Mahasabha. The foundation of Hindu Mahasabha in 1915 by Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji. It happened in 1915. Lord Hardinge, he was succeeded by Lord Chelmsford. Lord Chelmsford, he remained the viceroy from 1916 to 1921. So many things happened during his time period. I'm just quickly gonna revise all those things. I'm not gonna write everything. So please focus whatever I'm saying here. So first thing, during his time period, home rule. So two home rule league, it has been found. One by Tilak in April 1916. And other by Mrs. Annie Besant in September 1916. तो तिलक वाला पहले आपका Annie Besant का बाद में. Then Lucknow session and the reunion of the Congress also happened 1916 में ही. Lucknow session happened. Mrs. Annie Besant, she played a very important role in this reunion. Lucknow pact between the Congress and Muslim League in 1916. Tilak played a very important role in this. Return of Mahatma Gandhi to India 1915. Foundation of the Sabarmati Ashram. It was founded in 1916. Then Champaran Satyagraha, the first time Mahatma Gandhi experimented his new technique in India, 1917. Satyagraha at Ahmedabad, 1918. Kheda Satyagraha, 1918. Then we have August Declaration happened by Montagu, 1917 में. August Declaration, 1917. Now this August Declaration 1917 by Montagu happened. The then Secretary of State was Montagu. So he declared some things. You know about August Declaration, self-rule and self-government. Anyway, Montagu Chelmsford reform or Government of India Act 1919. It was passed during his time period. Government of India Act 1919 it was passed. Resignation of some veteran leaders by S.N. Banerjee from the Congress and the foundation of the Indian Liberal Federation. So Indian Liberal Federation, it happened in 1918 when S.N. Banerjee he finally went out of Congress because he did not like Mahatma Gandhian idea of involving mass movement and Congress accepting it. Rowlatt Act 1919, March 1919, Jallianwala Massacre 13th April 1919. Tilak died on the 1st August 1920. Formation of Khilafat Committee and the launching of the Khilafat movement happened from 1919 to 1920. Launching of the non-cooperation movement happened from 1920 to 22. Nagpur session of Congress, very important. It happened. It changes the constitution of Congress for the it changes the constitution. It is important. Foundation of Women's University at Pune, Maharshi Karve 1916. Appointment of Sir S.P. Sinha as Lieutenant Governor of Bihar. It happened during his time period. S.P. Sinha, he was appointed as Lieutenant Governor of Bihar by British government, and he became the first Indian to become a governor and the second Indian to become a member of the British Parliament, the first being Dadabhai Naoroji. So S.P. Sinha or Baron Sinha, he is very important for us. एनीवे लॉर्ड चेम्सफोर्ड, इन्हीं के टाइम पीरियड पे आपका नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट भी लॉन्च हुआ था. नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट आपका चलता चला जब आपके लॉर्ड रीडिंग आए तब भी, तो ही सक्सीडेड योर लॉर्ड चेम्सफोर्ड. लॉर्ड रीडिंग के टाइम पीरियड 1921 to 1926. Chauri Chaura incident happened Feb 1922. Chauri Chaura incident happened. Withdrawal of the non-cooperation movement happened. Non-cooperation movement got withdrawal. Formation of Swaraj Party happened. Swaraj Party by C.R. Das, by Motilal Nehru. This thing happened in December 1922. Then we have the foundation of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh by K.B. Hedgewar. It was happened at Nagpur in 1925. Repeal of the Rowlatt Act. It happened during his time period. Holding of the simultaneous examination of ICS in England and India. It came into effect by 1923. Government of India Act 1919 में प्रोवाइड किया गया था कि हम ऐसा करेंगे. Beginning of the Indianization of the officers cadre of Indian Army. Foundation of the Communist Party of India in 1925. It also happened. M.N. Roy and all. The Communist Party of India, it was formed. Then Lord Reading, he was succeeded by Lord Irwin from 1926 to 1931. So many things happened during his time period as well. Lord Irwin, he was popularly known as Christian Viceroy. He was popularly known as Christian Viceroy. Appointment of Simon Commission during his time period. Simon Commission 1927. Also the Butler Commission, the appointment of Harcourt Butler Indian States Commission or Butler Commission in November 1927. It happened. Also we found okay, so the appointment of Simon Commission, it was Indian Statutory Commission which was boycotted by Congress. Harcourt Butler Commission or Butler Commission, it was Indian States Commission. It was appointed in November 1927 to recommend measures for the establishment of better relation between Indian states and central government. Indian states basically princely states की बात की जा रही है. And the convening of All India States People Conference also happened in December 1927. All India States People's Conference in 1927. This thing happened in 1927. Meeting of the first All India Youth Congress in December 1928. All India Youth Congress in 1928, the very first meeting it happened. Convening of All Parties Conference and its appointment of a committee under Motilal Nehru to prepare a constitution of India. The committee's submission of a report known as Nehru Report in August 1928. It happened August 1928. I hope, like, I cannot write all these things. I hope you guys are listening it carefully. In fact, you can just close your eyes and listen all these things which I'm telling because they are important. Rejection of the report by Muslim League Hindu Mahasabha on different grounds. The Deepavali declaration happened by Lord Irwin on 31st October 1929 that India would be granted dominion status in due course. No time was told here. Lahore session of Congress, December 1929. Pune Swaraj resolution was passed in it. 26 January 1930 has been fixed as the first Independence Day. Launching of the civil disobedience movement by Mahatma Gandhi and his Dandi March, which started from 12th March. क्वेश्चन आ चुका है ये 12th March 1930 से आपका दांडी मार्च स्टार्ट हुआ. बायकॉट ऑफ द फर्स्ट सेशन ऑफ राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस बाय द कांग्रेस 1930 में जो हुआ था. गांधी इम्पैक्ट एंड सस्पेंशन ऑफ द मूवमेंट हैपेंड March 1931. So this was your Lord Irwin. Moving on, apart from Lord Irwin, the next one who succeeded him was Lord Wellington from 1931 to 1936. Very, very important again. Uh, just listen carefully, close your eyes and listen. So from 1931 to 36, the participation of Mahatma Gandhi in the second session of the Round Table Conference, September 1931. This thing happened. Then the failure of the conference happened. Mahatma Gandhi returned to India December 1931. Resumption of the movement happened. Gandhi got imprisoned. Final suspension of the movement happened in 1934. Third session of the Roundtable Conference happened in London 1932 without the representation of the Congress. Announcement of the Communal Award by the British Parliament in British Prime Minister in 1932, Ramsay MacDonald. Ramsay MacDonald, he gave the Communal Award. Gandhiji fasted on this issue unto death in Yerwada prison, and the Pune Pact happened between Mahatma Gandhi and Ambedkar in September 1932. From Mahatma Gandhi's side, Madan Mohan Malvi, he signed the document, he signed this pact. Government of India Act of 1935, it happened. Separation of Burma from India, it happened. 1935, Burma was finally separated from India. आपको ये बताना है कि when Burma was annexed. Foundation of the Congress Socialist Party by Acharya Narendra Dev and Jayaprakash Narayan. So JP and Acharya Narendra Dev, they found the Congress Socialist Party in 1934. Important. Formation of All India Kisan Sabha. All India Kisan Sabha in 1936. This thing also happened. After Lord Wellington, the next Viceroy and Governor General was your Lord Linlithgow. Why I'm saying Governor General and Viceroy? When you are talking about India or British Indian government, so he was Governor General. When you are talking about the relation between the princely states and the British imperial government, then he was the Viceroy. Anyway, Lord Linlithgow, 1936 to 1943, formation of Congress ministries in the majority of province, 1937, that election happened and the formation of Congress ministries happened. It was a very important one. Resignation of Subhash Chandra Bose happened from the presidency of Congress as well as from its membership in 1939. I'm talking about the Haripura and then Tripuri crisis. Formation of the Forward Bloc by him and his followers in 1939. So Forward Bloc, it was formed. Resignation of the Congress ministries after the outbreak of World War II in 1939 happened. Celebration of the Congress ministries resignation as Deliverance Day. Deliverance Day has been celebrated by your Muslim League in its Lahore resolution 23rd March 1940. 23rd March 1940, Lahore resolution was passed and it demanded, Muslim League for the first time demanded a separate state for the Muslim, and it was at this session that Jinnah propounded his two-nation theory, that infamous two-nation, that Hindus and Muslims, they are basically the two-nation in itself. This theory, it was propounded for the first time by Muhammad Ali Jinnah in 1940 session that has happened in Lahore. Okay, so this was an important thing which happened. Apart from that, August offer by Linlithgow, how can we forget it? August offer. We have seen the declaration, August declaration as well. The August offer by Lord Linlithgow in 1940. Its rejection by the Congress and the starting of individual satyagraha by Mahatma Gandhi. Subhash Chandra Bose, he escaped from India in 1941. Cripps Mission, it came to India in 1942, offered dominion status to India and its rejection by the Congress. Passing of the Quit India resolution by the Congress at Bombay on 8th August 1942. With that, August Revolution started, or the revolt of 1942, or your Quit India movement, it started. All the important Congress leaders, they got arrested. All these things happened under your Lord Linlithgow from 1936 to 1943. Then we have, he was succeeded by Lord Wavell from 1943 to 1947. During his time period, many things happened. Wavell also tried to, ठीक है, इंडिया को कैसे छोड़ना है आराम से. On this issue, he tried many things, negotiation and all. CR formula इसी टाइम पे दिया गया था. CR formula by C. Rajgopalachari in 1944. Gandhi Jinnah talk happened on this issue in 1944. failure of the talks happened. Wavell Plan and Simla Conference happened in 1945 to discuss it, but it got failure. Muslim League और कांग्रेस के बीच में बन ही नहीं पाई. Iron Trials happened. Naval Mutiny happened in 1946. Cabinet mission having three members, Lawrence, Cripps, and Alexander, and acceptance of its plan by both the Congress and Muslim League in 1946 happened. Formation of interim government by the Congress in September 1946 happened. So interim government in September 1946 by the Congress. It happened. Launching of the Direct Action Day by the Muslim League on 17th August 1946 happened, but it also joined the interim government in October 1946, though it abstained from Constituent Assembly. Then the final and the last Viceroy, Lord Mountbatten. He remained the Viceroy from March till August 1947. Mountbatten Plan. It was given by him. Mountbatten Plan. 1947, and then the India achieved its freedom. So the number of viceroys which we have discussed till now, I'm gonna repeat it once again pretty quickly. So we have Warren Hastings. I have discussed it, like all those hotspots which you are seeing here. We have discussed it in the first part of this topic. So video already uploaded. You can see that. So first is Warren Hastings. Then after Warren Hastings, who remained in office from 1773 to 1785, we have Lord Cornwallis. Then we have Sir John Shore, Lord Wellesley, Lord Minto the first, then Lord Hastings, Lord Amherst, Lord William Bentinck, Lord Auckland, Lord Ellenborough, Lord Hardinge, Lord Dalhousie, Lord Canning, Lord Elgin for some time period. Then we have Lord John Lawrence, Lord Mayo, Lord Northbrook, Lord Lytton, Lord Ripon, Lord Dufferin, Lord Lansdowne, Lord Elgin II, Lord Curzon, Lord Minto II, Lord Hardinge II, Lord Chelmsford, Lord Reading, then Lord Irwin, then Lord Wellington, then Lord Linlithgow, and Lord Wavell, and then the last one is your Lord Mountbatten. So this is the list of all the Governor Generals we have discussed till now. I am Chandrabal Tiwari. I teach history on Unacademy platform for history paper of NTU UGC NET and SET examinations. If you are new on the platform, you can check out all the special sessions. I have also taken many special sessions. They are free. If you need any code to unlock the free sessions, so just apply Om Tiwari and you'll get access to all the free content. If you want to subscribe to the Plus platform, you can apply this code Om Tiwari. If you apply this code, you'll get 10% discount. Apart from it, if you are new on this channel, again, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button. Also, do comment whether you liked this video or not. Press the bell icon, share it with your friends. Follow me on Instagram, follow Om's History, and you will find that we have a dedicated Telegram channel as well, UGC NET and SET examination candidate. There I regularly post all the free and the plus sessions of Unacademy, so you can join that as well. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you will get benefit from this. Thank you so much for watching it. Bye bye. Meeting you guys in the next video.